different steps in the process, and it typically starts with the solicitation of somebody who has a legitimate bank account and a debit card on that bank account, soliciting that person to obtain not only the debit card, but the PIN, the personal identification number necessary to access that debit card. From there, once the alleged defendants have obtained that information, there is a process component of it known as making paper. And there are defendants, as alleged in the indictment, who are known to be very good at making paper. And in essence, as I said before, that means counterfeiting checks to be deposited into these accounts. The checks would then be deposited into the accounts using the debit card and the PIN, typically through an ATM. And the banks would typically honor those deposits prior to having a full opportunity to confirm the validity of the check from the depositing institution. So during that window, prior to the fraud being caught, the defendants allegedly would go out and engage in cash withdrawals through ATMs using these debit cards, and also point of transaction terminals, meaning if you go to the Target or the Macy's and purchase a number of items and use the debit card to purchase those items and the PIN to purchase those items. So cash out the amount that they had deposited through the counterfeit checks as quickly as possible before the scheme is solved. That is essentially what is known as cracking cards.
Could someone also give us a short history lesson on how this originated in the south side of Chicago, some time frame and how that developed?
We've worked, it's set forth in the documents that started in 2011. We've worked with bank fraud investigators who were acting in response in part to the realization that they were having losses realized by virtue of this kind of criminal conduct. And then, as set forth in one of the complaints, there was a currency exchange on the south side of Chicago that also cooperated with our investigation, and through which a number of these crimes were ultimately effectuated, meaning the defendants were alleged to have withdrawn cash from that currency exchange using cracked cards. And so we sort of built on the investigation from there, and as you can see, it's required and resulted in different jurisdictions and a number of different agencies jumping in to help out to develop the evidence that's led us to be able to charge 29 different defendants for engaging in this kind of conduct